Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Denise Solomon, and I am a therapist here in the state of Florida. Therapy works, it really does. And today I just want to discuss something for Freedom Friday. Just want to discuss the stereotype, the angry black woman stereotype or the mad black woman stereotype. And I had to do some research and I just looked it up because I am a black woman and I wanted to know where did that stereotype come from anyway? Because if you're not a black woman, you have no idea what that stereotype does to us. No idea. So one thing I found, it says it is a social control mechanism that is employed to punish black women who violate the societal norms that encourage them to be passive, servile, non-threatening, and unseen. It has been characterized as leading to a form of double bind. That stereotype prevents us. I'm going to say us. That stereotype prevents us from advocating for ourselves. That stereotype prevents us from standing up for ourselves. It prevents us from putting up boundaries, healthy boundaries from unhealthy or toxic situations. That stereotype is so stressful for us and on us. It's too stressful. That stereotype, ladies, I'm encouraging us to leave it in 2020. Matter of fact, leave it on October 9th, 2020. It's staying here. It's staying here. I work with many women who want to know if they can stand up for themselves. How are they going to be seen? How are they going to be portrayed? And I have dealt with this also. And it came to a point where I had to think, I'm professional. I know what I'm talking about. I'm an expert in my field. And I'm going to be treated a certain way at all. When we say period, at all. And we shouldn't have to. And that is something that we have gotten used to because that has been ingrained in us since we were young. It's been ingrained. Oh, you cannot be angry. Don't be overly excited or don't be passionate. Because we have been in certain situations where we can be excited because we are excited and our voice raised an octave because we're so excited about what is happening, and people will come and say, why are you mad? Are you angry? Calm down. And we're not mad. I'm not angry. Why am I calming down? We're all here having a great time. We're here having a great time. We have women that can't even tell their boss how their statements make them feel. And so they just accept it. We have women that cannot go and make a suggestion in their workplace, in their personal relationships, or with their peers because of how it will be perceived. A lot of talk I'm seeing and hearing is about the vice presidential debate. Well, how much constraint it took for Senator Kamala Harris to not be that narrative of the angry black woman. I'm not sorry. That narrative was brought about by oppressors. I'm clearly not oppressed, and neither are you. It's okay for us to stand up for ourselves. It is okay to put those healthy boundaries in place. It is okay to say no. It's okay. No one's gonna die at all. We are not living up to those stereotypes at all. It starts with us, and we have to teach our children. Many of you know I have a 19-year-old daughter, and I had to have this talk with her. She was dealing with racism, like flat out blunt racism at work, and she did not know how to handle that, and she was scared on what to say because she didn't want them to see her as angry black woman, as the mad black woman, as the black woman that have an attitude. So I clearly told her, I said, this is what you're going to do. And I had to walk her through that. I said, we're not living up to these stereotypes. I am not your stereotype, and I'm not even sorry for that. I'm not your stereotype. When people see me and they see my daughter, they see us as being black first. They don't see us as being professional. They don't see us as being smart nor competent. We're seen as black first. So when we're seen as black first, all of those stereotypes come to us. We're leaving that I'm leaving that in 2020. I encourage you to leave it in 2020. If someone says something to you, it hurts you, and makes you feel some type of way, it's okay to voice that. It's fine to voice it. And however they react is however they react. I had someone have a conversation with me and she said, I was at work and a white lady said something, it was racist. And I said, what you said was a racist comment. And she started crying and the black lady got in trouble. She got called into the office because she made the lady cry because she just said that that was that comment that you made was racist. Just want you to know. Why? You heard. You might be upset. You have not. No, I just stood up for myself and I protected myself. We're not going to be in fear for speaking up and speaking out. We're not going to be silent. We will not be silenced by these stereotypes. They put stereotypes on men. Men, if you express yourself, men, if you cry, men, if you show any kind of emotion that the society deem as feminine, you're looked down upon as well. Black men, if you stand up for yourself, you're looked at as being aggressive and angry. And no, it's not. I'm not living up to your stereotypes. I'm not your stereotypes. Do not put that expectation on me at all. And so it is a little bit difficult when you're changing because this narrative has been around before we were born and it will still be around. But we have to break that narrative. We have to break that cycle and we have to encourage our young women and ourselves to go out and be yourself and do not be silent. Stand up and speak up for injustice. If you do not like what was said in the email, take your boss to the side like you were going to do or respond back and just say, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about this. Can I meet with you? Do not look at how you're going to be perceived at all. At all. I do not remember seeing this about any other race. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, how does that stereotype ladies make you feel? It's stressful. Oh man, like this happened. Well, I don't want to say this because then that is stressful. Having to be not even having to be two different people, but just not being able to express yourself. That does something to you. Stress makes you sick, and stress can kill you. I'm not dying today because you want me to be quiet. It's not happening. If you are wrong, you're wrong. If whatever you said rose a reaction in me and it made me feel upset, mad, or angry, or confused, I do have the right to say, hey, this is how that comment made me feel. What did you mean by that? Without being seen as angry. If I'm excited because we're talking about therapy and my voice raised an octave, it's not because I'm mad or I'm angry. It's because I'm excited. I am so excited. Individuals, people out there, if you see a black woman getting excited and she's excited, assess the situation before you go over and believe that she's angry and she's mad.